This is a test. This is only a test. If this had been an actual emergency, the attention signal you just heard would have been followed by official information, news, or instructions.
It's 6 o'clock in the morning, and I wanted to talk about the killer whale that swallowed those two people and spit them out. But it looks like you have a cat in the lighthouse here.
I do. I found a little kitty outside and I looked it up, and it's a Korean long hair bobcat. It's a little kitten. It's so cute.
It is. It's cute. Do you think it's safe to just let stray animals into the lighthouse?
This animal is not a stray. It is clearly someone's pet. We have got to find the owner. But I was thinking we can use our new deadline.
The deadline. Thank you, Neil, for giving us the deadline. Sorry, I had to give you a little backstory. Neil gave us a hotline number that people could call in.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be for people to like call in, and they can ask questions and that kind of thing. But I'm thinking we use it to see if we can't find our little kitty's owner. So we have a phone number. You can call it. It's 360
360
836
836
0628.
0628. That's 360-836-0628. The We Live deadline. You can call or text. You can leave voicemails. You can leave your voicemail if you're getting eaten by a zombie and you want to be memorialized. You can go ahead and leave that. We'll play it on the show next week. Are you trapped somewhere with no chance to escape as the zombie horde breaks down your door? Call the We Live toll-free deadline and leave us your zombie death. Call 360-836-0628 and we'll play your last words live on the air. Lines are open 24/7 and this is a real answering machine. Seriously. Call now and leave a voicemail of yourself getting eaten and we'll enshrine your memory on the We Live Zombie Carnival. That's 360-836-0628. Once again, that number is 360-836-0628. That number a third time is 360-836-0628. It's a real number at 360-836-0628. What were you going to say, Gina?
I was going to say that, call in to the deadline. We really want to hear from you. If you want to die live on air and be part of next week's show. And then also, too, I'm thinking, looking at this cute little kitty, cannot be alone. Its mom or siblings or somebody has to be out there.
Well, they can call the deadline.
They're cats, Joe.
No, the owner of the cats could call the deadline.
Oh, well,
No.
Yes, they could. The owner, and I want you to. If you're out there, owner, call in 360-836-0628 or text too. But Joe,
Yes.
I need you to go outside, take a look-see, see if we can't find the mama or brothers or sisters or something.
More cats in the lighthouse. How exciting.
I know you'll love them. Look how cute it is. Oh, we got somebody on the line. Let's see who it is.
Gunners and post-apocalyptic trading posts, crossbows, guns, explosives, 1888-BEE dead, 1888-B dead, fireworks, more guns, deer meat, cat meat, people meat, 1888-BEE dead, 1888-B dead, Gunners and post-apocalyptic trading posts in dismal old Wisconsin.
Wait, she's on. Put her through right now. Oh my God, Susan Gunderson, you're still alive.
Yes. Hey there. It's so hard. It's so good to hear from you. I just wanted to come and check in because I feel like we maybe got off on a little bit of a weird note there the last time we spoke.
I
But
thought
I
you were dead.
survived. I kind of thought I was dead too, but as it turns out, the lady that I had fired was just real angry, so she got herself some ridiculously good. I got to give her credit. She had some great makeup on, and she made out like she was bumpy. So I got I had to go get some shots from a doctor that I knew, but I was fine. So I'm doing okay. I'm down in Virginia now, if you can believe that.
Oh my gosh, so the shop is no more.
I don't know what's going on with the shop. I would imagine probably not, because I had to get out of there in a hurry. It got overrun fairly quickly. So I'm going to guess probably it doesn't exist anymore.
Now, your disgruntled employee, she didn't follow you down to Virginia, right?
I sure hope not. But honestly, it's a little bit of a different world out over here. So I've kind of had to make some adjustments, and it's okay. For example, let's just talk about this because it's been weird. It's been the only thing that's been on my mind for about 2 weeks since I've been here.
Okay.
Did you know that over here they use the prison system to feed the zombies?
What?
If you go to prison, you're on the menu. And it's just this weird sustainable way of like, if you're got a death row inmate, but since it's Virginia, it went very, very, very pro death sentences. So now we just got it's like a dinner plate for zombies, but it's a prison.
So much for Virginia being for lovers.
Well, the zombies sure do love their feeding times. They've gotten to this Pavlovian thing where they hear the gate open and they're like, "Yes, it's dinner time." I don't understand it, but I've been kind of holed out in a little shack, just trying to make sure that I'm not being seen. But man, I'm able to observe a lot of this, and it's odd.
So how'd you get down? I mean, Virginia is a pretty far cry from Wisconsin.
Well, let's see. So there was an old man who was able to kind of get me out in the back of his truck. He was able to get me down as far as Chicago, and then I had to take a boat from there. And I'm not really sure what happened. I just kind of got lost. I really didn't have a plan. So I rode a boat on a river for a little while, and then I was able to kind of hijack the boat. But then I ran it aground, and so. Now nobody has the boat, and so I had to pick up a car. I think I was in Kentucky at that point, and I don't know how I got here, but I'm here.
Oh my gosh! So as things go differently, they still kind of stay the same. So what are your plans? I know you got some sort of a business plan.
Well, you got to kind of pick yourself up by your bootstraps, So I'm trying to still collect a few things, but when you're on the move, you got to travel kind of light.
Yeah.
So right now I've just got me, and I've got, a heart full of dreams and a head full of plans. And I'm going to try and get myself, maybe down to a coast area where, maybe operate off a pier or something where I can just knock the zombies off one by one and run maybe like a beach shop from there or something. I'm not sure. I've got lots of ideas and I haven't quite narrowed it down. I'm a little bummed about, post-apocalyptopia. That was kind of my recent life stream of, the best trading post, but things come and they go, I guess. They come and they go.
So if you had a seaside shop, what would you want there? What would you sell?
Just beachwear. I'd sell sunglasses and t-shirts and, just, those silly ones that say Florida beaches instead of Florida bitches.
Oh, I love that idea. It's like those little
kinds of
novelty shop kind of thing. You get
little
shot glasses.
Novelty shops. Yes. That was my favorite part about traveling around with my family before the zombies came. We'd go all over the country and we had a collection of shot glasses that we would actually pick up from every little town that we visited.
Oh, well, that sounds good. Well, I hope. Boy, Susan, I really think that things are changing around for you. And I really hope that Virginia is the place where you're able to settle down and start a new life. But that kind of sounds... Is there somebody at your door? Do you have a door? I hear some rattling.
That's just the neighbor, man. He and his dog kind of come in and out sometimes. Like I said, I'm in a little bit of a shack. But they come through every once in a while and they got a new one. Let me go check the door. Hold on. Hank, is that you? Is that you?
Sounds like a nice man.
They're coming in. They found me. Oh no. They're coming in. Stop. No, please. No, get out of here. Hold on. You know what? I gotta go.
Susan Gunderson, this is the song you died to. Again.
Don't say it's cause you're bitter. Wasn't it you who told that lie? You made me a sip of dishes. I tried so hard to be your match, cause it's you I try to change for. I told myself I was selfish, but it was you who never compromised. As I slowly lost myself, you love will surely be the death of me, death of me. And you will never see me again. Your love and eyes are all that's left of me, left of me. And as my orchestrate my end, it's your voice in the end. Sing my elegy. Your poem should be the death of me. I'm never gonna be the person you want me to be. There's 100 different me's out there. I don't even know which one you want. What should I do to make you fall in love with who I am? My love and greed will be the death of me, the death of me. I'm fucked cause I hate saying goodbye. Leave me and go on instead of me, instead of me. Maybe I can let go before I die. I'm so scared and what's ahead of me, ahead of me. Cause I'm so broken at my core. When I'm dead, what will be said of me, be said of me? I wonder if you even remember what happened before.
Broadcasting a million watts of zombie busting power. Brains 98.6 KZ. Zombie Zhead Radio, the mega station.
That was Seoul, South Korea punk rock bunny girl Cecily Renns with badass banger Death of Me. You can listen to their full catalog on Bandcamp at cecilyrenns.bandcamp.com. You can also find Cecily on Twitter, YouTube, and Discord.
So I'm back, and good news is no other cats. So this is probably a wild demon cat, because I don't feel comfortable with things entering the lighthouse anymore. You know, after last week happened.
Yeah, but I'm a little more careful than you are, Joe. And look how cute this little cat is.
How do you know it's a healthy cat? How do you know it's a safe cat? How do you know it's not a zombie?
Look at this face. Is that a zombie face?
No, it's a pretty cute face.
All right. So if you are this cat's owner, call in to the deadline 360-836-0628. We have a super duper cute little Korean long hair bobcat kitten sitting here in my lap, purring away. If you are its owner, please give us a call.
What if its owner died? Oh man, how sad is that? Dead zombie wandering around without a cat. We live deadline 360-836-0628. Leave your death with the voicemail, or you can text us. So looks like we've got ourselves a voicemail.
Ooh, maybe it's the owner.
Could be the cat's owner. Let's take a listen. I'm really bad at these.
Hello, this is a prepaid collect call from an inmate. You may start the conversation now.
Hello, Gina and the boy one. Name eludes me, doesn't matter. It's your 17th biggest fan, the Anarchy Killer, calling you from Rikers Island, why they named a prison after the second in command on the show Star Trek The Next Generation eludes me, but that's not what I'm here for. Also, I've been told to stop using Anarchy Killer and start using my current name here, which is Inmate 57333567891356872.27865321598. Took me a long time. Actually, I just wrote it down and I'm reading it off a piece of paper. Why lie to you? Although I could, you can't see me. It's an audio medium. So anyway, I've been taking your radio show, taping it onto a cassette tape, converting it to an MP3, and then sharing it amongst my fellow inmates. And at first the warden was kind of against it, said it was contraband, and gave us pleasure, which is sort of the opposite of what he's going for with his new draconian rules. But turns out your show, popular among the inmates, and has a real calming effect on sociopaths. Except for Tony. Tony doesn't seem to like it. The other day I mentioned that I thought Lord Chamberlain was truly the best prime minister we ever had, and dude just punched me in the mouth for like 3 days straight, just every time he saw me. Well, bam, right in the kisser. But otherwise, everyone loves it. So we're all so calm now, the warden's even thinking about trying out a program where he lets us have cats, which has actually calmed us down even more, because you get way less pissed off when you're not getting bit by mice all night. But that's not why I called. Me and the boys, with the exception of Tony, have been listening, and we just have a couple of notes. One, we think you got to keep the guests in some sort of fortified bunker, because, otherwise they get killed at the end every time, and you get invested in the story and you don't know what happens next. Well, they get killed and turn into zombies. We know what happens, but it's a really boring follow-up guest if all they just say is brains over and over again. But, just thinking about it, more continuity, really let you know what's going on in the world and how people are developing. Gives a story arc to the show. Anyway, also, we were thinking maybe look into some ads that, fit more of your growing prison population. A little less weaponry, things to kill zombies. Maybe shovels to go under a fence or a ladder to go over it. No reason, just a thought we were having, just things we'd like in life. And third of all, I think you guys should get a cat. Maybe some ads for a growing prison population. I don't know. Apparently, I'm crazy and unhinged. So, what do I know?
Well, hey, that was spooky. Good to know that guy's a fan.
That's I don't know, man. That was on par with that demonic devil thing coming up. But this guy's real.
The Anarchy Killer is who he is. I'm looking him up on his Wikipedia page, and it's some disturbing stuff. I guess he would drop rocks onto people's heads. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Painted rocks.
Yeah, the painted part is what's really creepy. He took
on the tops
time.
of buildings. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, so one was a 7-story building that he dropped a rock off of, and the guy didn't die right away.
Oh, that's terrible. They called them droppings. He thought he was an artist, and
yeah, it was like almost like a performance art. It looks like
with
like
murder.
Yeah. If they still had Netflix, I feel like this would be one of those. They'd make a show, like a mini series about this.
Oh, absolutely. So that's good. So all the criminals are listening to us, but it sounds like you, they are cat fans.
Yeah, but also, I feel like it's probably not the greatest audience to have. These guys in prison,
The most disturbed,
especially the Anarchy Killer.
All right, Gina. Well, on the phone, we've got an amazing guest. So honored to have this guy, famous artist, author, and adventurer, Ryan Estrada, all the way from South Korea. Ryan Estrada, how are you?
Hey, everybody. Yeah, I'm here at Busan Station. It's not too far from my house. Thought I'd come down and, have a nice little setting for our little chat.
That is amazing. So what's it like over there?
It's not bad. It's pretty chill. It's not perfect. I think it's funny. I always used to tease people whenever I told people I lived in Busan, they'd be like, "Oh, better not go there. Lots of zombies." And I'd always be like, excuse me, if you've watched the movie, Busan is the safe zone, right? Actually. But but come now, there's actually a zombie apocalypse, and it's actually pretty. A lot of people died. Yeah, but it's not. It's yeah. Well, that's everywhere. It can't. But I mean, it's actually not that bad. Like the government's had a pretty good response until most of them died. Like the way they got to set it up though, that like we get text alerts all the time on our phone.
That's
they're
nice.
like they're telling us like oh, there's zombies in this area, don't go there, or like I mean, it's gotten too much though. Like they won't stop texting us and stuff we don't need to know. They'll be like, oh, hey, there's zombies on the Gwangan Bridge, and I'm like, yeah, it's 4 a.m. I wasn't planning on going to the Gwangan Bridge, and like people can figure out that if they see zombies, they're in a car, they're not going to get them. Like, let me sleep, But I mean, it is nice to know that they're backing us up, and like the mayor had a good plan in place before, now his plan is eat brains because he didn't follow his own rules.
Our mayor's plan was that before.
I mean, it's I can still kind of get around, and public transportation isn't as packed as it used to be, obviously, for reasons aren't great, but it's nice to have some leg room. You can get around and pretty easy.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. So this movie, Train to Busan, that's not a documentary. It's a fictional film, is what Gina's telling me.
Oh yeah, they made that before that ever happened. They there's actually, it's a whole series. A lot of people don't know there's a movie called Soul Station that came out like literally the same week by the same director. It's like a prequel to it.
Really?
It's on like Shudder in the US now. I actually think that's
Shudder.
a better movie. It's just really weird that they released them at the same time, and like one was in the art theaters and one was in the mainstream theaters, and people don't know about the animated one. But you should check out Soul Station if you're wherever you get your movies from is still operating and not dystopian hellscape.
I get them from the zombie on the corner right by the gas station. He sells me bootlegs.
All right. I was actually in a zombie movie.
I was going to ask,
before
what's
all
your
this
favorite
happened.
zombie movie? I'm guessing it's the one that you're in.
I was in one called Deadheads. It's by the Pierce brothers, Brett and Drew Pierce. They actually, after that, their next movie was like during the pandemic, the last pandemic, the non-zombie one. It was like #1 film in America for like a month straight. But yeah, the previous movie, they asked me to come play a zombie. I played key zombie number 8. I'm one of the first things you see in the movie. Problem with that was that I spent like 2-3 hours in makeup making me look like a zombie, but then at the last minute they were like, we got these you have to wear like these white contact lenses, and I couldn't get them in. They're like, oh, since you couldn't get those in, we'll just put you further in the background. And so basically I was there for like 4 hours doing the shot over and over again, and my role was I was the zombie that stumbled out of the bushes and threw up blood all over myself. So for 3 hours they kept just like filling my mouth with red food coloring and corn syrup.
Right.
And then, but they'd do that, and then it'd be like 30 minutes before the take started. So I'd just stand there with my mouth full, like, and it does not taste good. And then they'd be like, action. I go, and walk out. And I did it like 18 times. And what sucks is I wore my favorite shirt because I wanted to be like a zombie in my favorite shirt. I thought it'd be funny. I didn't know I was going to be puking up blood. So completely ruined this shirt. Spent all night up until like 4 a.m. doing this. And I watched the movie and I'm literally a silhouette.
Oh, you didn't even know they cut you until after it came out?
I mean, they didn't cut me. I'm in it.
Yeah.
It's shot outdoors. It's dark. It's a moonlight. It's a silhouette that adds ambiance, but I didn't need to ruin my favorite shirt to do it.
Did they get the vomit in the film, or was that?
I mean, yeah, you can kind of see it.
Nice.
I was mostly just upset about the shirt. Now, I mean, it's not as a big deal now that like half my shirts have been ripped up fending off zombie attacks, and like, the way we think about things changes after you go through all this.
Right.
But
So what shirt was it?
It was a Mansfield Reformatory shirt that I got when I went to, that's where they filmed the Shawshank Redemption. I went and did the tour.
Oh yeah.
And so I had this whole plot line in my head that I was a zombie that had escaped from Shawshank prison.
It's actually a really good idea. Did you do the tour when Brooks was doing them? Because he was doing them like for real for a while.
No, I didn't get to do a tour with them. The first time I went, I didn't do my research to find out it was closed, and I decided I wanted to sneak in and just peek and see what I could see. So I started crawling over a gate, and then I heard an alarm and realized that that prison is actually next door to a still working prison. So
I did not know
immediately
that.
jumped off the gate and was like, "Oh, I could have gotten shot," and ran away. But I did go back later and do the real tour.
Escaping into Alcatraz.
Oh
Nice.
my gosh.
Yeah.
So, having been in a zombie movie, do you have
Wow.
any tips on staying
Yeah.
alive? That's what we're here for.
You're like an expert in
Yeah,
this.
yeah. I mean, just you know, you gotta watch your back and look around. Like the zombie. Like here's the thing. Like you know that meme where it's like regular brain, whatever brain, galaxy brain, like
Mhm.
different levels of thing. Like
And it keeps
at
getting
first,
bigger and bigger.
Yeah, but like the first thing is like, you know, you see the people that are like, oh, my wife, my mother, whatever, they turn into a zombie. Like I can't kill them. You know, how do I protect them? Like then the next level is like, oh wait, that's not your mom. That's not your wife. That's like a virus that's taken over and puppeteering their body.
Right.
So you can kill them. But I'm like, my next level is like, yeah, but like it's still, you know, like something. It's still a living thing. Like I don't want to go and kill. Like I don't want to go and killing zombies. Like they're cute. I know. I mean, I live on the 15th floor, so I can just safely like look out my window and watch them stumbling around. They're just adorable. Like it's like watching Mr. Bean. Like you can see on their faces, like their brain level is like not smart enough to like. They really have to think to figure things out. So you just see them walk into poles and like. They hear a living person and they just start stumbling in the direction. It's just, I don't know. I think they're adorable and they're not that fast. So like if you, you know, you can get away from them if you like watch where you're going and be careful. So I just kind of let them do their business. You know, my wife Hyunsa lives here. Like she's all in, like she hears a zombie, like she chops her head off right away. And I'm like,
she's one of those.
You know, this kind of same thing, like where she always wants to swat the mosquitoes before she goes to bed. And I'm like, you know, they're just trying to collect blood for their babies.
Now you said you're on the train there, right?
I'm at the train station. I'm on the platform. This is a train that used to go to Seoul before Seoul was quarantined and no one's let it in.
We're familiar. Yeah, it's a terrible story. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but I hear some. Are those sounds normal?
Is everything okay? Is it the normal sound?
I don't know. You kind of basically hear screaming wherever you go now, so I just kind of got used to it and zoned it out.
Even when it gets louder and louder.
Hang on, I'll see. I'm kind of blocked by the view here. Let me see what's going on around here.
Better safe than sorry.
Is that guy all right?
I think Ryan's a little too chill.
That's not. That's not good.
That didn't sound.
Well, let's go to a song.
Yeah.
Ryan Estrada, this is the song you died to.
죽어도 날 기억할 거야. 우린 무결한 영혼을 꿈꿨었지. 돌아갈 수는 없다는 걸 너도 나도 알아. Endless mind 이제 멈추기로 해.
one of my all-time favorite bands, Dead Chant, out of Seoul, South Korea, with Monologue to Her. I love that vibe. I love that song, Gina. Oh, it's one of my favorite songs. It's got to be one of my favorite songs.
I like that. I don't know any of the words, but you can feel like the love. It's kind of like that teenage romance,
Teenage
like
love, yeah.
yes, I love it. It's
Running
such
through
a
a
good
shopping
vibe.
mall after hours, breaking into
Yes,
clothing stores, trying
yes.
stuff on.
Go to Pac Sun. They're in Pac Sun trying on slides. Like I
Yeah.
love it.
I like Dawn of the Dead. I'm also a big fan of their other songs, Jimmy's Punk and Kill Your Boss. I love Kill Your Boss.
Who doesn't want to do that?
Also, their original artwork is phenomenal for their album covers. I love that too. You can follow Dead Chant on Bandcamp, Instagram, and YouTube. Oh, we've got a phone call. Do you think it's the owner of your green bobtail cat?
Yeah, I kind of hope so, but I kind of also hope not. Let's see who it is. Joe, we've got Red on the line. Red, we hear you got big news, but first things first, everyone wants to know,
That's what everybody's talking about.
how's your love life?
Not dating any lizards lately. I
that
just
was
been
my next
live on the road. I am playing right this morning. The most excitement I got today was I got up, got out of camo, and I didn't notice the zombie, and it chased me around the parking lot till I could get in there with my axe and bam, right? Red 1, zombie 0. Get excited.
Now, how is Old Camo holding up?
You know, I just honestly, I had to replace the engine on it. Okay.
Oh, no.
Gas mileage.
Oh,
Yeah. You know, it was tough finding me a Pinto engine to throw in that son of a gun. And I'm just trying to get gas mileage. Old Neil, you know, that son of a gun don't pay me nothing for gas. And you know, I'm doing all of this stuff for this company.
He's not giving.
I'm sticking around. Okay.
He's not giving you a stipend.
No. I realize you guys are stuck on an island, okay, and no pay for any gas. I bet you guys got like a bike like Mackinac Island, okay?
I don't think.
No, I'm coasting the U.S. of A. I'm like, I just left fucking L.A. It was like $7 a gallon.
Can you at least
You
write it
think
off?
that my charm and good looks gets me $7 a gallon? I do a lot of running, okay? Camo just watches, okay?
Can you write off on your taxes at least? Can you write off the gas?
No, because Neil doesn't even have me 1099.
Oh my God.
What a
I guess who's
cheapskate.
the dumb person here? Probably me, okay?
So I know you just were in LA. Did you have to axe any zombies during the blackout?
Dude, I did that live recording, and I told you they were coming after me, and I bezaddled out of there, hit the trail, zoomed up the whole freaking Pacific Coast Highway, and suddenly I'm here, and crap, the reason I'm calling is I made it to Portland, and holy moly, have you guys been to Portland lately?
No, what's going on?
No, what's there?
Dude, I am like, I was walking around. Well, I wasn't walking around. I was running around this morning, okay?
Yeah.
But you've either got zombies that are chasing people around, or suddenly you're seeing them laying around in a catatonic state, and, you know, they're rotting, okay? And
Heard about this.
yeah, well, no, it's not cool because honestly, you know, I've got all of these people that work the underground. I bring in all of these things that
Inside
the
men
want to tell you.
Yeah.
And the big thing is nobody's talking about it.
They never are.
Well, what about these train derailments? Okay. The deal is that what we're finding out is that these train derailments are not accidental. Okay.
What?
Somebody
What?
They're happening all over the country.
They are.
All right. And nobody's talking about it just for a minute. I mean, you got Aaron Brockovich going all over the place, but suddenly you're not hearing anything about her. They probably got her in a basement somewhere.
I haven't heard from her in a long time now.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying. But again, what's happening is these zombies are getting to that gas. They're getting meth the hell up. Okay, that's why they're chasing you around, and then suddenly they drop and they not moving. Okay, so it's going to become a real concern because now we've got zombies that are rotting all over the place. Now you're going to have to worry about flesh-eating bacteria. I don't know, hepatitis B. I mean, there's a lot of stuff.
Tuberculosis.
Out here, people.
Oh,
All right, you don't even know what they're
tuberculosis.
carrying. Honestly, you don't even know what they were in a past life. I mean, my God, they could have herpes.
So,
Zombie herpes.
so Joe, that's where you got it.
Well, nobody
well, I don't
wants
know
a
what
big
you're talking
chancre
about.
on their lip. Okay, you can't even pick up a lizard that way.
I cut myself shaving. All right.
Yeah. Don't judge me.
So there's
All right?
so the rumor has it there's this new strain. So you think there's a connection between the new strain and these train
There
derailments?
is a truly a connection. Okay, it is helping progress the zombies. I mean, once they get a whiff of it, it is taking them less time to change. But it also is like literally, it's just like they're stuck on a tree high. I mean, it makes for great axe throwing, but then again, it gets a little boring when they don't move around.
Yeah.
The rumor has it that the strain also is affecting their nervous systems. What do you think about that? Make zombies docile
Dude,
and
they look like they're
unresponsive.
doing they look like they're doing the chicken dance. CIA.
They got the train,
Cartel.
the trains on lock.
Yeah, I mean cartel. I mean, honestly,
wow, you're
I
connected.
get everywhere. You know, I've been to Texas. I've been to Mission. You don't know my sources there, all right? And I go down there to see what they're doing. There's a real issue right there on the border.
Red, I heard that cats actually help to calm these zombies down.
Yes. Have you seen anything about that?
It is really weird. Okay. Have you been to a pet shelter lately?
No.
There is not a cat in sight. Okay. That sucker is loaded with dogs, but dogs automatically are anti-zombie. Okay.
Yeah, very aggressive
if you don't
towards
want
zombies.
one in your yard, just get a couple German shepherds. They'll chase them
Absolutely.
right out of there. Okay.
Dobermans.
But there is something about, I don't know why scientists do these things, but as they've been testing these zombies, they have found a method to soothe them so they're not eating other things. In fact, they don't even eat the cat.
I saw that on TikTok. Anything for that?
yeah.
Anything for that government funding, man. Those scientists will study anything.
Put climate
Hey,
change on it. And you get money.
I thought about at one point in time before all this started, trying to get some of that free government money and become one of them drug testing participants. I thought lay on a bed for like 30 days, have them hand me a check for $20,000 and hope I don't grow any extra parts. But I just kind of got away from that. I find this a lot more amusing, just driving around.
I was gonna say hitting the road and
hit the road,
interacting with zombies.
I can save like bodies, but I'm like saving a lot of bodies right now just by telling you what's going on, right?
I know, we can't thank you enough.
Yeah,
So, Red.
the last thing I need to do is be armless, right?
Absolutely. So what's next? Where
are you going to
on
next?
Your plate?
What's on the show?
Well, I think that's going to be kind of a surprise, guys. I'm all the way up here in Portland. I might head north a little farther. Okay.
Ooh, Canada, eh?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm thinking I got some undergrounders up in Vancouver. They've been telling me that it's getting real up there. That if I want anything, I need to come up there because they're really not even broadcasting it because Big Brother is always
watching.
Yeah.
In fact, they're probably honing on me somewhere around here, but I really trying to get under the tree cover today, so hopefully I'm cool for a couple hours. I have to get up and move, okay? I mean, after that whole run this morning, I'm tired.
I bet.
Oh, man.
Well, hey, get some rest, Red. We'll see you on the road with Red right after
Hey,
the show.
on the road with Red, everyone. And hey, you guys have a fantastic day. And I'm telling you right now, can't wait to tell you more. I'm planning on kind of a surprise next time, okay?
Very
Because
excited.
again, the more exciting it is for me, the more exciting it is for you. All right, back to you guys. Have a great day.
Great for the ratings.
Bye, Red. On the road
Bye.
with Red.
Bye.
Broadcasting 1,000,000 watts of zombie busting power. Braves 98.6 KZ. Zombie Zhead Radio, the mega station.
Another amazing artist based out of Seoul, South Korea, Parannoul, with that amazing track Someday. You can find them on Bandcamp, Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, and Instagram. So what's going on? So describe your cat friend to us.
So it's very cute. It's like a black and tan, like the striped cat. And it's got the most adorable little, they call it a bobtail because it's like a tiny little tail. It's not a full size tail, so it doesn't like sway like cat tail. It's like this little nubby, like like a dog has those little nubby tails. It's like that, but naturally. It's so cute and it's so soft still. So if you are the owner, I will let you have the cat back. Give us a call, 360-836-0628 if you are the kitty's owner.
That is the We Live deadline. And again, also, if you are dying, please leave us a voicemail of your death.
We would love to memorialize you.
So where do you think the cat came from, Gina? I'd give it some catnip, but I smoked it all.
Oh, that's not catnip, Joe. I'm not sure. Like she was just curled up right at the like base of the lighthouse when I went outside to do a little bit of yoga.
Wait, hold on. What, Ryan?
Are we done? Should I cut this feed or
Ryan?
Is that Ryan?
You're still there? Aren't you dead?
No. Well, I don't know how to answer that. Not, I guess, technically dead. Also, not actually Ryan, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just kind of an overwhelming hunger that was just born inside Ryan's dead brain, and and I'm just kind of trying to play catch up here with what's going on.
Let me ask you a question. Have you been bit?
The guy you were talking to, Ryan, yeah, he got bit a lot, like huge chunks out of him. And I'm just kind of woken up inside of his body. And just I don't know what else to do, so I just figured I'd follow up with what he was doing. I think my guess here is that I think what I'm supposed to be doing is latching on to his most deep-seated anger and frustration and turn it into rage. But this guy is way too friggin' chill. I got nothing to latch onto here.
This is the first. So let's spitball here. So what do you remember? Okay, so he doesn't have any thoughts. He doesn't have any memories, or he's trying to not have memories, I think. Ryan Zombie, sir.
Yeah, I don't know, whatever you want to call me. I mean, there are memories here that I can access. It's kind of like when you erase something on a hard drive, it's still there and you can still technically access it. It's kind of like that, where all his memories are here and I can search through them, but it's they're not mine.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if you guys want to ask me stuff. I'm trying to dig around here, find anything this guy's upset about.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
I really want to eat some brains, but I just can't do it. It would this guy's gonna be nothing to work with. Yeah, I'm thinking about the stuff he said about zombies, which was a little bit racist, I guess. I'd say, but hey, he's the one that likes Mr. Bean stumbling weirdos or whatever he said. Let's do this.
How did you think of what do you think when you think of writing, of drawing? What comes to mind?
There's a lot of memories about that. This guy was just obsessed with it. He started making comics as a baby. Oh god, this is coming back because he says this on every podcast he's ever been in. I have memories of him saying it so much. Everybody listening is sick of it. But yeah, he decided it's time to go pro when he turned 6 and started submitting to newspapers and bothered them till they hired him when he was 16. Boring.
Yeah, I saw that all over his website. It was everywhere.
Yeah, he repeats himself a lot. It's really dumb. He did get fired from his first job. I'm seeing that he had worked one day as a dog washer, and they suddenly threw a cat at him and told him to wash that, and then it was an elderly cat that was afraid of water and it had a heart attack and died, and then he was immediately fired. Yeah, feels very tragic. I think he felt more sad that he killed a cat than angry at any boss, so that's giving me nothing to work with here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do you feel about that? Does that bother you?
I mean, it's kind of sad it happened before the cat could come back, because nowadays it wouldn't be a thing, just a different kind of cat, a cat that eats people, and that's the kind of cat that I like, so that would have been nice.
Gina, I kind of want to rile him up, but I feel like that is unethical.
So lawyers get people mad. There's got to be something, some sort of legal trouble that he had, maybe that made him
got him a little fired up.
Legal trouble. Let's see. He got kicked out of Canada once. I'm seeing.
But they're so nice.
Yeah.
That says a lot.
Apparently, they did it in a very nice way. He was going to help out some friends, meet a deadline in an animation studio, and he made the mistake of saying that at the border, and they accused him of working illegally and taking away Canadians' jobs, and detained him for 2 hours before signing a document. He had to leave Canada, and then the jerk just like went to a different border and said he was going to the casino and went into Canada and worked illegally for a month. That's giving me nothing. And of course, his book was banned in Florida recently, just before all this went down, and before
with that Zombie DeSantis. I hear he's banning a lot of books. What was that book?
It's called Banned Book Club. Book about his wife fighting book bans in 1980s Korea. Another thing he talks about way too much. I'm not going to promote this asshole's book.
Okay, he's getting angry.
Dead. He ain't getting any royalties.
All right, I'm thinking maybe there's like a successful sibling or something about sibling rivalry when you were growing up.
I mean, we can't even get Canada to get him fired up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Ryan, I see nothing but love for his family. I mean, he hasn't seen him in a long time because he lives in South Korea. But his sister's a zoologist. She invited him over to Africa once, and they got lost in the Masai Mara, and he almost got eaten by lions. They climbed Kilimanjaro together, and now she did invite him all the way to Africa to climb Kilimanjaro with her, and then she gave up immediately on the final descent and made him go alone. And then he got so dehydrated and altitude sickness that he fainted while pooping and woke up in a little pile of his own poo in the snow, not knowing where he was.
I don't know what
that wasn't great, but
I don't know what can get you more angrier than that.
Yeah, I mean, with most of his that's the thing with this guy. Most of the experiences, he just thinks they're really funny and makes comics about them. So he made a comic about that. So he's fine with it. I'm not getting any rage there. Oh, this guy sucks.
Wow, man.
Where can I find that comic? Just for me personally, because I want to see this.
I personally haven't read it, of course, but if you go, I'm searching my memory. I see that it's ryanestrada.com. It's right there. It's linked on the front page.
Excellent. Okay, so what about cartoons? As an illustrator, are there any cartoons that got Ryan?
Something he really hated, or really,
definitely
really
not
hated.
Popeye.
Oh yeah. Ryan worked on Popeye. He worked on Star Trek. Yeah. I mean, he just loved cartoons all the time. He loved Garfield as a kid. I see he really loved Looney Tunes, especially Chuck Jones. Chuck Jones really inspired him, and especially in the way that Chuck Jones had such specific rules that he followed, and in building a world, in those Roadrunner Wile E. Coyote shorts, he had this specific list of rules he had to follow, the Roadrunner never leaves the road, and all of the pain of Wile E. Coyote has comes from his own actions. It can never come from an outside source. You could really see how important that was when later, after Chuck Jones left, they had this new guy come in, Rudy LaRiva. Ryan is obsessed with that guy. There's a lot of memories about that guy, about how apparently he just came in and friggin' just ignored all those rules, didn't even care that Chuck Jones, it was very specific. He created these characters very specific, and they just have Roadrunner just walks off the road and just kicks Wile E. Coyote off a cliff. The Roadrunner doesn't lead the road, Rudy.
Oh no, he's raging out right now. Right.
Oh, hey, Gunset.
I think he just got sniped.
I think so too. I think I heard I think he lost his head.
Braves 98.6 KZ.
Ryan Estrada, this is the song you died to again. Rounding out our selection of great South Korean artists, that was Walkerrrr by BrokenTeeth from their new album, How to Sink Slowly. You can follow BrokenTeeth on Bandcamp, YouTube, and Instagram.
So that's weird. So in one episode, we've had 2 people succumb to their death twice. 2 double deaths.
Double homicide by zombie.
Is it a homicide by zombie?
I don't know. Can like a zombie commit homicide? Because they're not a person.
You don't charge a lion with homicide. It's just, are zombies wild animals? Oh man, what a
Oh God,
That's
we
a
need to get
tough
someone
thing.
on the show for that.
Well, this is going to go down in history books, this episode. Double deaths, dual deaths. So what are you going to do about your Korean long hair bobcat kitten?
You know, I mean, nobody called in, so
Not
I
all
think I'm
episodes,
I'm
no.
gonna keep her.
She's pretty cute. You going to give her a name?
I was thinking since I found her like right next to the lighthouse, all curled up in the sand, I want to name her Sandy.
Sandy. I thought you were going to go with Shelly.
I don't know. Well, I thought that too, but she just doesn't look like a Michelle, a little Sandra. She's a little Sandra.
I guess they're good luck since they keep zombies at peace.
Yeah, I feel like at least, we've got a little bit of protection. She's a good omen, I think.
Absolutely. Well, we got to get out of here. I say we go build Sandy Cat Tower.
All right. Well, one last time. If you or someone you know is being killed by zombies, call us on the deadline.
Someone you know.
360-836-0628. We want to memorialize you.
Leave a voicemail.
Leave a voicemail. Send a text. If you want to buy some things or sell some things, hit us up. 360-836-0628.
Broadcasting 1,000,000 watts of zombie busting power. Braves 98.6 KZ. Zombie Zed Head Radio. The mega station.